This video is brought to you by Safety Wing. Stay tuned till later in the video for all the details.
I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
We are back in Las Terrenas and we could not be more happier. The last time we were here, we fell in love with this place.
Yeah, we did a couple of videos in the past. One was exploring the beaches in the area, or at least some of the beaches, and also exploring the town. Today we're going to show you something a little bit different. We're going to take you around a really beautiful hotel that is not an all-inclusive resort and show you kind of a different option. For those of you that happen to be new around here, my name is Anna. Trevor is behind the camera. We are the Delightful Travelers. Right away, please hit that subscribe button and also give this video a like. It really helps get it out there. Also, as we film this, we are getting oh so close. I think we're like 3,000 away from hitting 100,000. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, we're like so close, hopefully.
100,000 subscribers is very close.
Such a big thing, so please, if you haven't already done it, help us out.
Also, really quick, I just want to say thanks to all of you who have recently joined our channel. It's a new feature we turned on. It's down by the subscribe button. We turned it on because you guys were asking, so thank you for that. And if you haven't seen our last video, it was a crazy one. We were in Las Terrenas. We took this little boat out to some insanely beautiful beaches with the endless adventure. It was a lot of fun, but today we're back in peaceful Las Terrenas. Oh my word, the color of this water, huh?
The beaches here in Las Terrenas are honestly some of my favorite that we've seen pretty much everywhere. And something that I don't know if you'd realize before you got here, because we definitely didn't, was that this beach right here, which is basically right in town, just stretches for miles and miles and miles. So in one of our previous Las Terrenas videos, we went out to a beach that was like a 10 or 15 minute drive, and literally the whole drive there is just one huge beach that keeps going on and on. So let's talk a little bit about all-inclusives. I think the majority of people that come here during the year, the majority of people that think about the Dominican Republic automatically think about all-inclusive resorts. And we totally understand the appeal, especially if you have a very short time frame for your vacation and you want to have something really simple, pre-packaged, you don't have to think about anything.
There's a lot of pros to an all-inclusive resort, right? It makes your vacation very easy, it's in and out, everything is taken care of, you don't have to worry.
But sometimes when you're doing this, you don't really get to experience something totally authentic. It's a little bit pre-packaged and already, you know, you get to see what they want you to see. Whereas there are something we've learned in the last few months is that Dominican Republic has so much to offer, so much stuff that you probably didn't even know existed in the first place. Really
you get to see the real Dominican Republic, feet on the ground, going into communities, checking out different towns, renting a car and driving across the country. That's what we've been doing. It's a lot of fun and we highly recommend you try it. And hopefully this video today will help convince you to do just that.
So we were literally just down there a second ago on that beach. There's this lovely walkway here. But the nice thing about where we're staying is it's literally right there.
So as you can see, this place looks like a resort, but it is not. It is an apart hotel. It's very grande, it's very beautiful, lush, green. There's so much for you to see here. We're going to show you the whole thing today. There's even 2 pools that we can't wait to show you. We absolutely love this place so far, especially because the beach, I mean, the beach is right across the road. So right now we are at one of the 2 pools here, and I have to say this is one of our favorite pools that we've come across in the Dominican Republic so far. There's lots of places to sit and it's very inviting. I want to go in there right now. Believe it or not, I just mentioned it, but there is another pool we're going to show you. So our toughest decision so far about being here is picking between which pool. Honestly, I don't know which one to go to half the time, but this one's kind of convenient because there's a restaurant right over here.
So as Trevor just said, there is a restaurant right on site, very convenient. Of course, you're gonna want to go out and eat in Las Terrenas because there's so many great restaurants, but this one we ate at last night and it was delicious. They have a really good big menu. Like they've got some Asian things. I think Trevor had a green curry. I had a pasta. They also serve breakfast, lunch. You can get drinks here and coffee. So it's super convenient to just pop right over and get whatever you need.
So just because our place is right next to the restaurant here, we thought we'd pop in and give you guys a little tour, huh?
Yeah, we have this huge patio and we are literally right next to the pool and the restaurant. Got our little editing station happening here. We've all been working out here.
Yeah, right now we just have one laptop out here. But this doesn't look like our gear at all.
It's not our gear at all. It's Eric's gear.
What's
You guys trying
going?
to steal my gear?
What's going on over here? Pretty chill on vacation, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing Duolingo. Trying to brush up on my friggin' Spanish.
Well, thankfully he is, because we got some work to do still.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
helping us out.
I still got buoy work to do.
If you don't know who this guy is, it's one half of the Endless Adventure. This is Eric. We'll find Allison. She's around here somewhere.
She's here somewhere.
So we just kicked Eric out of this comfy chair here because it looked way too comfortable, and we needed to talk to you guys for a second.
Yeah, so a lot of people like to do all-inclusives because it's one package thing. You book it all at once and everything's included. But honestly, it's really not that complicated to book things separately. You've got to find your flights, you've got to find an apartment or a hotel like this one. And then, most importantly, you gotta find your insurance.
So that brings us to this week's sponsor, Safety Wing. First off, you should never ever travel without medical insurance. We have been using Safety Wing for years and we can't recommend them enough. They make it so easy to get set up and going. Always get insurance before you book a trip, and today we're gonna take you through a step-by-step guide on how to do that.
First off, Safety Wing is geared towards digital nomads like us, and they make it so simple. It auto-renews from month to month, so we don't have to set up reminders. It happens automatically until we turn it off. However, even if you're going on a short trip or a vacation, they've got you covered. Number one, go to safetywing.com to get registered and get a quote. You'll find a link in the description below to get you started. Number two, sign up with your email address and set your password. Number three, pick your type of insurance. We do nomad insurance. Number four, add your personal information, including your date of birth. You can also register other family members. Number five, make your travel plans if you haven't already. Number six, once you have your plans completed, set a reminder in your calendar to purchase for soon after you land at your destination. Nomad insurance has to be purchased outside of your home country. Number seven, once you've arrived, log in and complete the purchase. If you've done everything in advance, this literally takes seconds and you're ready to go.
We love Safety Wing because they cover you from multiple countries and extended traveling. It's affordable and flexible. Their travel medical insurance includes everything we need. Yes, it does have COVID-19 coverage. It includes coverage for doctors, hospitals, and emergencies. And on top of that, it also includes coverage for travel delays and lost luggage.
If you would like to sign up for Safety Wing or just get more information, we're gonna put the link in the description below the video. Highly encourage you to go check it out.
A big thank you to Safety Wing for sponsoring this video and supporting creators like us. Now, let's go give you guys a tour of the inside.
Well, welcome to the interior of the villa. We're gonna take over from here. You guys get out of here.
Buzz off. This is
Yeah.
our villa.
I thought you guys were gonna share.
No, we got 2 rooms. We're using both of them.
So, follow me into the living room. We've been doing a lot of living in this room.
Yeah, it is cool. It is a cool space.
Yeah, so obviously we got tons of hangout space here, but we also have a lot of Blu-ray discs over here. Did you guys end up finding the Blu-ray player? Or?
No Blu-ray player.
Lots of discs and no Blu-ray player.
It's just for you to read and wish you were watching them, but not actually
Yeah.
to watch. Follow us into the spacious kitchen area where we make delicious breakfast. We make not very delicious coffee because I'm really bad at making coffee.
This is great though, because one thing we tried to find is like tables, huh?
Yeah, so especially when it's the group of us, we always try to find a big table inside
Yeah.
and a big table outside because you want to come maybe in when the bugs start to get bad in the evening, but be outside during the day.
Yeah, we succeeded as well. So I'm just gonna give this camera to you guys. You can
Cool.
Why, thank you, sir. Well, good afternoon, adventurers. Just kidding, it's not that vlog. It's a hard habit to break.
It is.
But anyways, onward.
Yes, like they said, this is 2 bedrooms. So Eric and I are in the spacious king master room. I promise that we're not just jerks and stole this room. They're getting the better room in the next house we're in. But as you can see, we have this lovely ensuite. But like many houses we came across when we were looking on Airbnb, you have to be very, very comfortable with your roommates because there is no door on
It's
the
open,
shower.
baby. But
Yeah,
at least there's
so-
a door here. So,
There's
you
a
know.
door for this toilet, but not for the showers. It's a little funny when I'm doing my hair and makeup here and Eric's in the shower. You just see it all. Not that I mind or anything. And then if you follow us over here, this is still a nice room, the queen room where they have been staying. They have a better outside area, so I guess that's the one plus.
A little bit more natural light with the windows.
Yeah, they also have an ensuite, kind of. So they have their shower in there, which is a tiny bit more hidden, I guess.
A little bit
But-
more privacy.
You'd think this is the toilet. Oh, no, it is not. Their toilet is out here in the hallway. hallway.
Yeah. So we definitely got the better room.
Yeah, it's a little awkward that there's no door to it, but that's okay. I guess at least they have a separate toilet.
Perfect. Thanks for
Here you
stealing
go.
my camera.
Yeah.
All right, now that you have seen our apartment, it's time to show you the rest of our hotel apartment here, or our resort as we like to call it. There's a whole lot more to see.
It's funny because the other pool is right beside us and the restaurant, I've never actually walked up this way.
First time, but wait till you see this.
And there's a whole other pool over this way. Literally nobody at it. I don't know, I actually might like this pool more than the other one.
I
It's
know.
really pretty.
It's cool. It's like a complete circle. Looks like there's a fountain here. It's not on at the moment. But look how inviting this is.
Yeah,
It's
this
like-
whole like pergola area, it has a very grand look to it. Again, nobody's here. We might have to come hang out here later. This obviously is just one example of the different types of places you can stay. This is a bigger hotel. It's got lots of amenities. There are apartments. You could obviously stay in a little boutique hotel. You could stay in a villa.
Yeah.
You could stay in a smaller hotel, a bigger hotel without a kitchen. So there's so many different options.
So many options, and the best part about this is it's located right in the center of town. We are literally a 5-minute walk away from the main strip here in Las Terrenas, so we love that. But we also have to mention that right here on the grounds, there's also a beautiful spa. And
And a gym.
there's a gym as well in case you want to work out. So it's got everything we're gonna need. Okay, let's talk about the pros and the cons about not staying at a resort. We're gonna try to go through our little mini list, see how we do, but let's start with the pros.
Yeah, I think the main pro for me is the flexibility of doing
Yes.
something like this. You can literally just walk off the hotel premises, walk around, eat where you want, do what you want without feeling like you already paid for something and you probably shouldn't do that, or thinking that it's not safe. It's very, very, very safe to walk around. We haven't been in anywhere in the Dominican Republic where we haven't felt safe.
The location as well, so I don't think we mentioned yet, it's a 5-minute walk to the center of Las Terrenas, where we are at right now. So it's so convenient because it gets you outside of the walls of your resort. So many of you have messaged us saying, I really want to try to go beyond the walls next time I'm down here. And we're hoping today that we're going to show you what it's like, because we highly recommend it.
Yes, and I think another pro, especially if you're staying at a place like this, is that you do have a kitchen. And I know a lot of people do not want to cook while you're on vacation.
I get that.
Totally understand it, but it's nice to just have that option, even if you just want the fridge, throw some snacks and your drinks in there, and make breakfast in the morning or something like that, and then
Yeah.
eat out the rest of the time. It's just convenient to have it.
Yeah, it really, the whole thing, it just pushes you to kind of get outside of your comfort zone a little bit. But I mean, look at this place we're at. I mean, is this, this is the
Uncomfortable?
definition of comfortable. So we just want to show you there is a other way to do this, because we love it. We love the Dominican Republic. Do we have any more pros, or should we try to just go into the cons?
Let's go into the cons.
I think the cons, there's just really one big thing we can think of.
It's just a little bit harder to book. You have to do more research. You have to book things individually.
Yep.
Once you do it once or twice, it gets really easy, and I actually have a lot of fun researching it. So for me, the part of the fun of the process is planning it in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, really, you have to do all of this yourself. But once you do it like once or twice, you go on vacation and you kind of book them on your own, it's easy peasy. It's no problem at all. You'll end up loving it, and I bet you won't even go back to the resort worlds.
Yeah. So whenever we do videos like this where we show you an accommodation, which we do quite a bit, you guys always end up asking us what the price is. So a couple of things. One is that typically, as long as we're not currently staying at a place, we always put a link in the description below of where we are staying so that you can look it up yourself. And the thing is that prices can range so much from the time of year, like the season that it is, high season, low season, the day of the week, how long you're staying. Sometimes if you're staying for a longer period, it's a lot cheaper than if you're just staying for a week or a couple of nights. And I don't think it's really fair to say how much we paid for it, especially because you could be watching this years down the road, expect a certain price for whatever it is, and it could have drastically increased. And then you might go to the host and say, that's not fair. The Delightful Travelers paid this amount. Why am I not getting that? So in general, we try not to do it too much. We did pay about $170 a night for this place for 2 couples, but again, that can change so much, so don't just take our word for it. Do your own research, look below in the description, or go on Airbnb or Booking.com or whatever preference here is, and maybe find your own place as well.
Also, we did mention the description. We always put the link down below,
Almost
right?
always, unless we're if you can't find it, and we don't say it's going to be in the description, it's probably because we're living at the place at the moment and we don't want to provide that information.
So it's a little later now in the evening, as you can probably tell. We're all a little bit hungry. So we're off to see if we can find some pizza. And whoa, it is loud around this place at night, as you guys can see. But the guys are just ahead of me. I'm gonna go catch up because they're leaving me behind because I'm talking to you guys.
Welcome y'all to Industrie Pizza. We are being transported tonight to New York. And we're gonna eat some New York style pizza here in the Dominican. That's right. Apparently this pizza place comes highly rated and it's New York style, which I never would have guessed to have. So it's gonna be super thin and we're gonna have to fold it, right? And eat it before all the ingredients
There's
fall
actually
off.
instructions on the wall.
They do, they have it.
Sure is.
New York style pizza.
But while we're just sitting here, Eric has figured out a few facts about mosquitoes, I guess.
Actually, I knew these facts and then I said them and then I thought maybe I was completely incorrect, but it turns out I was right. Only female mosquitoes bite. And the reason I looked this up is because I have two ginormous bites on my knee right here. Yeah, fun times. Everyone else sprayed the off, so they didn't get bites, but I'm all bit up.
So if people are wondering if there's mosquitoes around, there is.
There's lots of mosquitoes.
And if you're ever wondering what a bunch of YouTubers talk about, this is it.
It's mosquitoes. That's it.
All right, so we went for 2 pizzas, but our first pizza, we got a half and half. So this side over here is called Crazy, because maybe we're crazy. It's got some spicy salami, jalapeno, and honey on it.
Honey.
Honey. Oh yeah, there's honey
pizza.
on this pizza.
All right.
Sounds very exciting. And on this side is the New Yorker, and that has some Italian sausage, ricotta.
Ricotta. It looks like some pepperoni.
Pepperoni, that's the other one, yes.
What do we got on this side?
Over here we kept it not crazy, very plain Jane. We got the margarita pizza, so it's nice and simple. Just a bunch of cheese, sauce, and fresh basil on there.
But I feel like the margarita is always like the go-to standard. If they do a good margarita pizza, typically they do really good pizza.
All right, I'm going for this one. Take a look at that. There is some spicy salami, jalapenos. Whew, they're like loaded on there, and honey. Honey on pizza. Let's take a look at the bottom, see how that looks. I think it's gonna be good. We've had honey on pizza before. This is so good. Honey on pizza is like the secret weapon, and you have all of this delicious meat with the jalapenos, gives it the pop, gives it the spice. It's like a kick in the face, honestly, and then you got this delicious crust. Look at the crust.
All right, this one is the New Yorker, and just a reminder, it's got the sausage on there, pepperoni, ricotta cheese. I love ricotta cheese on a pizza. Let's hope it's as good this time. It has been in the past.
Sounds very different from the one that I have.
Actually, the pepperoni kind of blends in a little bit, but it adds a little bit to it. But I say the showstopper here is really the sausage. Not too spicy. It's got some nice flavor going on, but not spicy at all. Maybe because the other side is spicy, it's probably a good decision. And then the ricotta cheese is super creamy. I would never ever think of putting this combo together myself, but it's really, really good.
Well, confirmed, Anna was right. They do a good margarita pizza, so that means they do really good pizza in general. Although, you can't really fold it. I thought it was gonna be folding, but it's a little more crispy. But actually, I prefer that. It's nice and golden under here. Not burnt, if you guys remember our last pizza adventure.
Yeah.
They actually know what they're doing, I guess.
Yeah, we messed that pizza up.
Yeah.
Eric's over here just eating.
Check it out. Mine has a giant blister on it, but it's freaking delicious.
God.
Listen how crunchy this thing is. Oh yeah. One for retro. This right here is Mama Juana. What is Mama Juana? Not to be confused with marijuana. It is not that. It is a rum, wine, tree bark, honey, and a bunch of spices and stuff like that. I get the impression that they kind of put whatever they want into this stuff.
I think so.
But it is a very popular local drink here.
Oh, look
This
at that.
is what it came in. So they must make their own.
I think they
Some
make
secret
their own,
family
yeah.
Yeah, they brought
recipe.
this and left it on the table, so I don't know if they expect us to drink the whole thing.
They
or what.
also brought Trevor a whole bottle of rum
Yeah.
to put in his
Just to
coffee.
put in his coffee,
So
yeah.
So they brought this for my coffee, so they clearly want us to have a few drinks.
things are about to get
Let's do it.
crazy, just like our pizza.
Yeah, and you guys have not tried these before.
No.
No.
I mean, maybe like a long
Long.
time ago, but I really do not remember it at
Yeah,
all.
because we've had a few of them now. Because a lot of places will bring them over like they did tonight at the end of a meal.
You're supposed to just sip, right?
You sip or
I actually.
I sip it.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better sipped, I feel like, but
Oh,
That's delicious. You know what it tastes like apple butter jam almost
doesn't
or
it
something.
taste like Christmas?
It does taste like Christmas.
Yeah, it's very Christmassy. It's like mulled wine.
It tastes
is.
like
It's
a lot
called mulled
like
wine.
mulled wine.
Yeah, that's
like a
basically what it is.
smoked Christmas tree.
Because
delicious.
we drank these in our Christmas video without really even realizing that it tastes so Christmassy, and we were
It really does. It's perfect.
surprised. Like, this is a perfect
It
Christmas
smells
drink.
kind of like
It's definitely
soy
not
sauce, but tastes like Christmas.
So we are now back at our apartment / hotel. You can see the pool lit up. Everything is lit up for that matter, and it was a great night. There's one thing we hope that you got from that going out for dinner is when you're not staying at a resort, you get to go out and try local things.
And there's so many amazing restaurants in Las Terrenas. I think, as we've said before, there's a very, very European influence here. So you can go
There
for
is.
Italian, you go for French, go for so many different types of pizzas. And tonight we did New York
God.
style, but so delicious.
So fun. So if you got this far in the video, make sure to hit the like button, click on subscribe. You can now join our channel. You can also leave us a comment. You can share the video. Also, we'd love if you would go check out our friends, Endless Adventure. They have an amazing channel, and they're going to be filming some different style videos here.
Yeah, so they're gonna be doing some things different than we are. There were some days where we filmed some of the same stuff, but
Yeah.
they're also gonna be doing totally different stuff as well. So
Yeah.
be sure we will link
Check them
them
out.
below in the description. Go over, subscribe, and follow along in their endless adventure.
And after this, we're going to be heading back to Cabaret Day. I'm sure we will get up to some other things there with these guys before they eventually head back. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in each and every single week.
And for now, we really hope, especially for those of you that are new around here, that we've opened your eyes up a little bit to a new type of travel, some different
Yeah.
things that you can do especially if you're very used to doing all-inclusive hotels.
Yeah, we highly recommend this. Is one of our favorite things to do is honestly not stay at a resort.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it.
From Las Terrenas, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
Oh,